Welcome to my channel, Miles Ahead. The poem Daffodils stanza 3 and 4.
Hello children, welcome back. In this video, we are going to complete our poem Daffodils. As I have completed two beginning stanza 1 and 2 in my previous video. Today I am going to start with third and fourth stanza. I hope my first and two stanzas explanation is very easy to understand and you have gone through that. So now we are going to begin with third and fourth one. Here, as I told you that the poet is going to compare himself with the clouds, whereas he is in a very lonely and a very depressed mood while he is getting the company of enthusiastic daffodils. He is turning his mind with some happiness and joyfulness. So here we are starting the third stanza, that is, out did the sparkling waves in the glee. A poet could not but be a gay. In such a jocund company, I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth that show to me had brought. Here he is showing that only the daffodils are not happy, only they are not enjoying their lives, while there is a person who is happy. He is giving positive vibes to each and everyone who is going to accompany them. The same way, as I told you in the beginning, the daffodils were there by the side of a lake. There is a lake, वहाँ एक झील भी है, जो जब इन daffodils को उस कूल ब्रीज में डांस करते हुए देखती है, उसके भी जो मूड्स होते हैं उनमें स्विंग्स आते हैं, जैसे कि क्लाउड के मूड्स में स्विंग्स आए. एंड दे स्टार्टेड डांसिंग सेम एज द daffodils डूइंग इन द फील्ड. So waves are also dancing. There is a comparison between the dance of a wave and daffodils. So what is going to be done here? They dance surpassed by the dance of the daffodils, so that there is a simile. Okay? They are dancing so beautifully, just like the daffodils. Out did the sparkling waves in glee. What is going to be done? They are going to be surpassed. They are sparkling. Why they are sparkling? Because it's a daytime. They are getting sunlight. While the sunlight is coming over them, they are shining brightly. जो सूरज की रोशनी से वेव्स पर जो चमक हो रही है, वो उनको कैसा बना रही है? और स्पार्कलिंग और ब्यूटीफुल. ये स्पार्कलिंग जो वर्ड है, यहाँ ये शो कर रहा है द हैप्पीनेस, द enthusiasm of the waves while they are dancing in the company of daffodils. But be waves in the glee. What is the meaning of glee? Happy, happiness. So while they are dancing, it is for sure that they are in a very happy mood. A poet could not but be a gay for the happy person. Now the poet could not but be a gay. Here he is not talking about the cloud. Now he is going to refer here directly with William Wordsworth, with the poet. So he is saying, because poet is in a very gloomy mood, in a very sad mood, and while he is getting the good company, very wonderful company, joyful company of waves and daffodils, he is getting some swings in his mood. उसका मूड भी चेंज हो जाता है, उसको भी अपने मूड में एक बदलाव नजर आता है, उसे भी एक खुशी नजर आती है. The poet could not but be a gay. Now he is not like before. He is turning into a happy person. In such a jocund means happy, cheerful company. Now, while you are so much sad in mood and you are getting a company of that person who is trying to make you happy, who is giving you some reasons to smile, what is going to be done? आपका भी मूड चेंज हो जाएगा. आप भी उसके साथ अपनी जो सैडनेस है, आपका ग्लूमीनेस है, लोनलीनेस है, उसको भूल जाओगे और आप उसी की तरह हैप्पी होना, जॉयफुल होना स्टार्ट कर दोगे. द सेम थिंग इज गोइंग टू बी डन विद दैट पर्सन हु इज अ पोइट, रेफरिंग हिमसेल्फ लाइक अ क्लाउड. He is getting a very jocund company, very happy and cheerful company of the daffodils and wave. I gazed and gazed. There is an alliteration because the letter G is going to be repeated. Okay? I gazed and gazed. What's the meaning of gaze? while you are looking continuously to a thing. घूर कर देखना जिसे हम कहते हैं. तो gazed and gazed. Why you are gazing something? Because it is giving you pleasure. Okay? I gazed and gazed, but little thought. While you are gazing, what is the reason behind? किसी चीज को हम घूर कर क्यों देखते हैं? क्योंकि हम उसे डीपली समझना चाहते हैं. That time we are a keen observer. We want to know why it is happening, why the daffodils are in a very good mood, why they are so happy, why are they not having any kind of grief as I am having here. So I gazed and gazed, but little thought. फिर थोड़ा सा सोचता है वो पोइट कि आखिर ये क्यों इतने खुश हैं, मुझे क्यों वेलकम कर रहे हैं, जबकि मैं इनकी तरह खुश मूड में नहीं हूँ. मेरा मूड जो है बिल्कुल इनसे बदला हुआ है. आई एम टोटली इन चेंज्ड मूड. सो व्हाई दे आर गोइंग टू वेलकम मी. What wealth the show to me had brought. What kind of wealth. यहाँ पर wealth किसके लिए आएगा? Wealth किसे बोलते हैं? खजाने को. A lot of money. Then what wealth the show to me had brought. यानी enormous treasure. They are having an enormous treasure. He was accumulating in his mind. He is thinking over that what and why they want to give me. Why they want to give me the wealth they have, and what kind of wealth they were having. If there is a question, what kind of wealth it is, it can become in your question. So you'll have to tell that the wealth is that thing that gives you prosperity, pleasure, and it fulfills all your need. And what is the basic need here with the cloud? That he want to get the pleasure, happiness. He want to take off that pensive mood, loneliness, and wants to come back in that happy and cheerful mood. So that it is a kind of wealth that daffodils and waves wants to provide to the cloud. Now we are going to start a fourth stanza and the last one. Now we were going to discuss each and everything about the cloud, waves, and daffodils. It was the time while they have given them a wealth. And now his mood is totally changed. In the beginning, he was just like a pessimist, and now he became an optimist. Now he is totally happy. No negativity was there in his mind right now. But for oft is a short form of often. For oft means sometimes. When on my couch I lie. Now he is not going to assume himself like a cloud. Now he is a man, and again he is saying, what happens to us? While we are thinking over, just we are a simple normal human being. हमारे डेली रूटीन में बहुत सारे चेंजेस आते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि आप एक बार खुश हो गए तो दोबारा आप पेंसिव मूड में नहीं आओगे. हमारी लाइफ में बहुत सारे स्विंग्स आते हैं, बहुत सारे अप एंड डाउन आते हैं, सर्कमस्टांसेस आते हैं. व्हाइल यू विल हैव टू चेंज योर माइंड अकॉर्डिंग टू देम. देन अगेन पोइट इज सेइंग, फॉर नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, व्हाट द डैफोडिल्स हैड गिवन हिम, that was just like a treasure that he is keeping in his mind and in his heart forever. So this time while he is going to recognize that wealth, and he wants to recall all the moment that he has spent there with the company of the daffodils and the waves, what is going to be done? For oft sometimes when on my couch I lie. Couch is a kind of sofa. So while he is saying that it is an inversion, while he is just thinking over. Okay, so when on my couch I lie, जब भी वो एक रिलैक्स मूड में लेटा होता है, अकेला होता है, वापस he is feeling himself lonely. No one is going to give him good company or going to discuss anything with him. In vacant means empty, or in pensive. Pensive means very sad mood, very gloomy mood, very thoughtful way. While he is there on his sofa lying there, they flash upon the inward eyes. Now there is a metaphor, because inward eyes are the eyes of imagination. जब हम लेटे होते हैं, आंख बंद करते हैं और अपनी कुछ पुरानी बातों को सोचते हैं, तो उस समय हमारी ये आईज हमारे काम नहीं कर रही होती हैं. हमारी इनवर्ड आईज जो होती हैं, द आईज दैट बिलोंग्स टू योर माइंड, वो सब कुछ विजन कर रही होती है, विजुअलाइज वो कर रही होती हैं. और हम कैसे होते हैं? दैट टाइम वी आर जस्ट थॉटफुल, हमसे सोच रहे होते हैं. दे फ्लैश अपॉन द इनवर्ड आईज. तो जब वो अपने पेंसिव मूड में कभी भी सोफा पर लेटा है और अपने लोनलीनेस को फील कर रहा है, ही इज फीलिंग हिमसेल्फ सो मच थॉटफुल एंड ही इज अगेन इन अ ग्रीफी मूड, देन व्हाट ही इज गोइंग टू डू? ही इज गोइंग टू रिकॉल दैट डेफोडिल्स, विच इज द ब्लिस ऑफ सॉलिट्यूड. सॉलिट्यूड मीन्स द लोनलीनेस. अगेन इट इज ब्लिस फॉर द ब्लेसिंग. वो थॉट्स जो हैं, वो सारी मेमोरीज जो उसकी जुड़ी हैं डेफोडिल्स से, वो उसे कैसा करती हैं? दे आर गोइंग टू ब्लेस हिम अगेन. These memories are going to turn his mind. Again, they are trying to take him out of those worst situation. And then my heart with pleasure fills. और उसके बाद उसका दिल जो अभी तक again he is in a pensive mood, he is in a griefy mood. जब वो उन daffodils के बारे में सोचता है, again उसका जो heart होता है वो फिर से किस चीज से fill हो जाता है, and dances with the daffodils that fills with the pleasure, with the happiness, with enthusiasm, and then again and dances with the daffodils. Again he used to dance just like the daffodils taught him, that while you are in a pensive mood, don't flow yourself in that wave. Try to turn your mood and try to come back in the pleasurable life. Try to fulfill you with lots of enthusiasm, and while he think like this, he is going to turn his mood and he is turning into a happy person. So this is the poem that has been completed now. In my next video, I will give you some important questions, significance, and the literary devices that is being used here. In the comment box, you can ask me the answer of that question that you are not able to give the answers properly, because answers should be very much proper that are going to fulfill the requirement of the questions. So while I'm going to give you the questions related with this poem, you can ask me any question if you are not able to give its answer. Okay? Thank you so much.
Please like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching.